Today we're going to talk about 3 key things that we need to do in order to start living that life that brings us so much happiness and joy and freedom and just lots of positivity. So, if this is your first time to my channel, my name is Desi and I am a certified recovery coach. I am a person in recovery. I have been opiate free for 3 years now. Bum, 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 give it up. Woo, woo, raise the roof. Don't tell my kid that I did that. So, before we start, I got a lot of love and I want you to have it. So take it. Take all of it. Whoosh. Do you feel it? On my channel, we talk about things like law of attraction, spirituality, addiction, overcoming addiction, make parenting fun, and just live a really good life. That's just what we all want to do, right? Is be happy and live a really good life. Well, there are 3 things that I'm going to give you in this video that are really going to help start moving you in that direction of your goal and of your dreams. So let's dive into number 1, and that is ego, overcoming our ego. Let me just tell you that my ego has been very, very strong, and at times I have to take control and put that ego back into place and say, not today. No, this is me. This is what I want to do. I want to be happy and calm and humble and positive. Like, that's what I want. Is that what you want? So, our ego is what tells us that if we have a better job, if we have a great looking husband or boyfriend or girlfriend, or if we drive a really fancy car, that people are going to perceive us as successful. And that the thing is that most people, they look on the outside and want to start changing the things that are on the outside in order to make themselves feel better. But there is no outside. The outside world, our reality, is just a mirror. It is a mirror of our perception. And what we are going to be seeing in that mirror is how we perceive ourselves. Do you perceive yourself as somebody that is capable of making $1 million? Do you see yourself as someone that can own your own home one day? Do you perceive yourself as this great parent and great partner? Probably not all the time. We probably are very critical of ourselves and set these expectations for ourselves that we must be abiding by in order to feel successful or happy. And that's just not the case. See, the secret is what we are seeing in our reality is merely a perception of how we see ourselves. And that is why doing shadow work and really diving deep into figuring out what our subconscious beliefs are. And if you would like me to make a video on shadow work, because that is a whole new subject and it sounds all woo-woo and hocus pocusy, but it's not. It really isn't. It's really diving deep and doing some inner work. And that is what we must do if we want to have a better outer reality. We have to prepare this vessel. That we have to love ourselves and perceive ourselves as capable of doing anything that we want. We just have to have that belief in ourselves. So how do you get that belief in yourself? Well, that leads us into number 2, is decreasing importance. When we put a goal up on our vision board or in our mind, a lot of the times we put that up on a pedestal. And when we are putting that goal up on that pedestal, we are disconnecting. We're disconnecting from our true power. Because when it's up here, we're paying attention to the fact that we don't have that. And that keeps us at a low vibe, a low frequency, and it's going to keep attracting that scarcity mindset and the things that we are lacking in our lives. It's having the best car or having a beautiful house. Those things are wonderful, and everyone deserves to have those things. But once you have that and achieve it, if you haven't done that inner work, then we truly aren't going to be happy with no matter what we do or what we have. So, like I said, if you would like me to make a video and go deep into shadow work and what it is, leave me a comment below and tell me what it is that you would like to hear more of. What is it that you have questions about? I would love to hear from you because I am here for you. That is what I feel, that's what makes me feel good, is taking all the experiences that I went through and learning from them and then sharing with you what I did to help fix those things that I've done and have been. Let me just knock my plant over here. I only have 49 plants in this house. Plants are wonderful. Let me just sidetrack here. Plants are so soothing and lovely to look at, and they bring more oxygen into your home, and just the feng shui of them, they just make me feel great. So I love you. I just love them. So we were talking about decreasing importance and taking things off a pedestal. That is when, if we are ready, believe that we are capable, and perceive ourselves as whoever that person is that we are trying to become, then that leads us right into number 3, which is acting as if. If we already believe that we are a millionaire, if we already believe that we are successful in our jobs, then the universe has no choice but to put that in a reality. It is law. You must become what it is that you are trying to attract. And what I mean by that is that we need to be vibrating at that same frequency of whatever it is that we want. If, for instance, me, I would love if I could be reaching people worldwide and letting them know that no matter where they come from, no matter what they're going through, they can change their life. And it's all a shift in perspective. It's a change in your mind. Be it. What is it that you want? Start acting and doing and practicing those thoughts, those feelings. Like I've said it before, we attract what we are, not what we want. See, a lot of people have it backwards. We all think that we'll feel better in the having of things, but that's not true. I mean, it is temporarily, but the real secret to happiness is embodying whatever it is that you are trying to be or trying to create. Believe it without a shadow of doubt, and that is what will start appearing in your reality. It will be like magic. You will become a magnet to success, and doors will be opening, and you will be astounded by the way things change. See, when we start acting as if, people are going to notice. People are going to notice that we are different. I used to be a drug addict, and I couldn't function without getting out of bed and popping 5 pills just to feel normal. That was the story that I kept telling myself, was that I needed Vicodin in order to feel good. I needed Vicodin to have energy, and I needed Vicodin to be a good parent, and I needed Vicodin to cope with anxiety, and I needed Vicodin just because I wanted Vicodin, because that was the habit of thought that I had for 15 years. 15 years I struggled with addiction. 15 long years. And now I want to take my story, share it with you, so that way you can relate to someone that's been there, that's done that, that's seen everything, that's been through horrible experiences. But guess what? I'm still here and my life is so freaking good. Like, it's really freaking good. I can't even tell you how good I feel every morning when I wake up. First thing I do, put that little affirmation. My secret is that I set my alarm clock an hour before I have to get up, and I play my favorite affirmation, and I go back to sleep for that hour, because that is when our brain can go back into that theta state. And when we are in theta state, that is when our subconscious is very easily programmed, and it absorbs the information that's being given to. Does that make sense? You know what I mean. So be conscious and aware of the thoughts that you have about yourself. Be conscious and aware of what you think on a daily basis, because what we do on a daily basis makes us who we are. If you have a passion, do it. Do it every single day. And then the universe will start seeing that you've been practicing this vibe, and it has no choice but to give you what you are vibrating at. What frequency are you vibrating at? Are you in constant judgment and shame and guilt? Are you easily frustrated? Are you irritated? Are you always stressed out and frantic? Because I know that a lot of the time, that's what I was doing. It wasn't until I just learned how to breathe through things, how to really embody what it is that is going to bring me happiness, and then it becomes habitual. If you are an artist, I'm not saying you're going to tell yourself, I can't paint every day, that's too much. That's a story that you're telling yourself. I'm not saying go and paint a whole picture, but do a little bit. Do something that is associated with your passion every single day, and it will start opening up doors. It will get this momentum going of, this girl wants to be successful, and she is not going to stop until she is achieving her dreams. And guess what? That girl's me. That's me. I'm not stopping. No, I came way too far to stop. This girl, my life is good. Life is too good. I would never, not for $1 million would I ever go back to how I used to be. No. So, if this video has been let's review. So again, number 1 is your ego, and taking control of that ego. Putting that ego in check and saying, no, your inner being is who you want to be. You just want to be. Number 2 was taking things off a pedestal. Know that your goal is not greater than you. You are already great. You are already perfect. You are already whole, and you are worthy. Believe that. Believe in yourself, and then the universe will see that you believe in yourself. And number 3 is acting as if. Be it, do it, have it. It's as simple as that. So, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Smash it. And if you haven't already, push that subscribe button. I don't know if it's there, whatever side it's on. So that way, more videos can be put out into the algorithm and reach more people and let more people know that they are capable of anything that they want. You are capable of everything. You are worthy of all of your desires, and you can do this. I love you, and I hope you have a magical day.